Did you know that saving money the traditional way could actually be hurting your financial future? In 2024, grocery prices rose another 2%, while restaurant prices grew on an average of 4%. Gasoline was up 1%, while electricity bills at home saw an average of 5% increase. So, how is anyone supposed to be building wealth when our normal daily costs are going up year after year? Let's talk about it. This is Money Habits. I'm your host, Dr. Stephanie Aldrich, and I like to talk about money and habits that can help you improve your life. If you're new here to the channel and like the video, please hit the subscribe button down below and stay till the end so you can learn how to grow your money the right way and not listen to these fake gurus out there. So there's many misconceptions about money out there. Cash is king. Have a 3 to 6 months emergency fund. Save for a rainy day. All of these sayings make it seem like cash is the best way to save your money and build wealth. And I hate to tell you this, but this couldn't be further from the truth. If you want to be wealthy, you've got to know what cash and savings are and use them in order to get rich. So today we're going to talk about the dark truth about saving money. The first one is, why is saving cash bad? Until recently, savers that put money in their local banks were rewarded with a dismal rate of returns less than 1%. In 2024, though, most online banks have between they're advertising 4 to 5% interest rates, and that's a bit better. But there's a couple of things that we must realize when we're putting our hard-earned cash into these banks. One is that the returns on other investments, like the S&P 500, that's up about 26% so far this year. And then you have real estate, which is up over 5%. Gold, physical gold, little pieces of gold coins, is up over 12% this year. So you can see if you would invest in other things other than saving your money, putting your money into the banks, your money could grow faster than the cost of inflation. As the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki says, savers are losers. And he's right. Unfortunately, the central banks around the world keep funding wars. They're creating bigger money supplies, and that creates inflation. In America, we have over $34 trillion in debt. We're overspending, and there's no way for us to balance things out. So the Federal Reserve just prints and prints and prints more and more money. What does this do? It makes the dollar that you and I have, that we earn with our blood, sweat, and tears, less valuable and less able to buy the things that we want. Supply prices go up, transportation prices go up, labor prices go up, and our prices to pay for utilities, food, and fuel go up with them. This means that we're paying more and more for our lifestyle. The second one is, how much do we really need in our emergency fund? Yeah, it's important to have a cash emergency fund available in case you lose your job or your kid falls down off his bike and breaks his arm. But how much money do you really need? If you didn't have a paycheck for a month and were receiving unemployment of around $600 a week, how much would you need to maintain your lifestyle? That's what you need to consider when you're saving for your emergency fund. Yeah, you would need to cut out a lot of the frivolous spending for a bit, but you found another job. What's your basic cost of living month to month? That's how much your emergency fund should have in it. And it needs to be easily accessible. If your car's towed and you need a new transmission, you better have some money available to go get it fixed fast. before you have to wait for the insurance check to kick in. You've got to have your deductibles in cash ready to be used in case you need them. But do you have to have 12 months or more saved? Well, it really depends on where you are in your financial journey. If you're getting close to retirement and you're going to live off of your 401k or your IRA plans and you can't access them until 59 and a half and you're going to retire before then, you need to have cash in your savings so that you can live off of that cash until you can access those other accounts. So, what about even 6 months? Well, of course, I don't know your money situation, and I'm not an accountant or financial advisor, but I think that's excessive amount unless you're saving money to sink into a real estate deal or start your own business. Then, of course, you need to pile up some cash. But where do you keep it? You should always have some cash at home just in case. The rest can be put in one of those high yield savings accounts that you see online that you can get to easily. The next one is, what can we do with our money instead, Steph? Well, wealthy people own assets. Assets put money in your pocket while liabilities take money out. Use your money to buy as many assets as you can. This is what I do with my money. Of course, you can do whatever you want with yours, but at this point in my life, I am putting 67% of my income in investments that pay me monthly or yearly. I reinvest all my dividends right now, but in about 5 years, I'll have enough dividends to pay for my lifestyle, accomplishing financial freedom. Then I can sell my practice and use that money to invest in even more income producing assets that can fund my travel and lifestyle expenses in retirement. Use your money to buy things that pay you so you'll always have money coming in without doing any work for it. Those are what assets are. The next one is, how do you feel when you're saving money? What does it make you feel like? So, me being a woman, I know that we want security. This means safety. This means shelter. This means that we are taken care of. This is what we look for in a man or another mate. We want to build a life with them, and that means we don't want to worry about money. We want to know that we're okay and our children are safe. But unfortunately, we don't live in a society anymore that furnishes us with this security. So we must focus all of our attention on creating it ourselves. We've got to be independent. We must become good with our money. We must use our energy and knowledge of money to grow it. That means, yes, we must save it, but we must also put aside a large portion of it towards investing it so it will grow over time. Just like we invest a lot of our time and money helping our children to grow into responsible and talented adults, we too must nurture and invest our time and energy into growing our wealth. That wealth will provide us with the safety and security that we as women crave. The last one, how can we grow our money? The best way to grow your money is to start reading books on owning assets. Start watching YouTube videos and listening to podcasts that talk about money, investing, and reaching financial independence. Are you frugal? Do you want to travel on a small budget? Do you want to retire at an early age? Do you want to start your own business or want to get out of debt? Do you want to own real estate? Do you want to learn more about investing in the stock market? No matter what way you want to grow your wealth, there's so much information out there that can help you do it. Choose people that have built their own wealth through the means that you're interested in and start learning and taking the right actions to start building your own wealth. It's not confusing in today's information society. There's no excuse to be stupid with money today. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, it takes some time. But yes, you can actually have to do something about it. You can't just pop a pill and it will magically appear. You got to take action. But anyone can build wealth and become financially free if they follow the path that other people follow. So that's it for the show today. Thanks for watching. What are you going to do with your money instead of just saving it? Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, this is Money Habits.